Earnest money. How does it work? If you write an earnest check, does that mean you automatically get your money back? What if somebody else writes the check? Does that mean you get to keep all the money? Hello, I'm David Black. My wife Colleen and I are real estate agents here on the Eastern Shore. I thought I'd spend a moment or two sharing information with you about how earnest money works. That's because if you're thinking of selling your home or if you're looking to make a purchase, there's a good chance that earnest money will be part of the transaction. There are a couple of points people misunderstand about earnest money that I wanted to clear up. The first myth, if you will, is that earnest money is a requirement in every purchase. In fact, there's no law requiring a buyer to pay earnest money. So why do so many buyers do it? Simply because most sellers won't accept an offer unless the buyer is willing to put some money on the line. Another myth, earnest money is the same thing as a deposit. There are a few similarities, but there are some points about earnest money that make it different, and these are important for you to understand if you're going to be involved in a sale. What happens to earnest money? In writing an earnest check, I've heard people say, this check that I'm about to write, it's not really going to be deposited into a bank, is it? Isn't it just going to be stuck in somebody's desk drawer for a few weeks? Well, the answer is the check is going to go straight into an account and be deposited just like any other check that you would write. So who holds the money? Well, the earnest check would typically be written to maybe one of the real estate companies if one's involved in a sale, or it could be written to and maintained by the closing attorney or even a title company. State laws in Alabama are very strict about how earnest money is handled and maintained. If you're the buyer who paid earnest money and your sale is moving smoothly toward closing, will you get your earnest money back in the form of a check? In most cases, the answer would be no, you won't, but not to worry. Prior to closing, the closing attorney will release a detailed breakdown showing all the fees and expenses associated with your purchase. And one of the items on that breakdown will be a credit to you as the buyer for the earnest money that you've already paid. Who gets the earnest money if the sale doesn't go through? Colleen and I use a purchase agreement put together by the Baldwin County Association of Realtors. This contract contains a section specifically addressing how earnest money is to be distributed in the event the sale doesn't go through. It's also helpful to understand what state law says. The law requires that a buyer and seller be in agreement about how the earnest money is to be distributed, and the law says they must sign an agreement to that effect before the funds can be distributed. Okay, enough about earnest money. It is just one of several important sections in a purchase agreement. If we help you with listing your home for sale, or if we help you with a purchase, rest assured that Colleen and I will be happy to sit down with you and go through and explain for you so that you'll understand and be comfortable with all the terms of your contract, because we want you to have a smooth and successful experience. And remember that we are always available to answer your questions. I hope that you will feel more than welcome to contact us anytime you have a question or if we can be of assistance. I'm David Black. Thanks for watching.